Hi, I'm Reb Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 40 years. I'm going through the lessons this year, asking Jesus to clarify for me, and then I write what comes to me. And so that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. I'm looking at lesson 144, one of our review lessons. My mind holds only what I think with God. There is no love but God's. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Who I am, myself, my true self, is as God created me. I have no thoughts but those I think with God because I'm part of God. My mind holds only what I think with God because my true self is not conflicted. Myself is not divided. It is whole and is one within itself. This is strange to the split mind that depends on contrast to understand anything. It sees me as divided into parts, the part that is like God and the part that is like man. It is the effect of the belief in separation that causes this impossible idea to seem reasonable. But I know better now. Even though I'm aware of the split mind with all its contrasting and conflicting thoughts, I know they are not my thoughts. My mind holds only what I think with God, and God is not confused. God does not think one thing and then think the opposite. My mind is at peace within itself because God's mind is at peace within itself. Since I'm to be outside, since I seem to be outside his mind and thinking differently than he does, I remind myself often that this is an illusion. The confused ego mind is not me and has nothing to do with me. I am the self God created as an extension of himself, and thus I cannot think apart from him. The same applies to love. There is only God's love. There is not the love I feel for a friend as opposed to the love I feel for a family member. I do not love one and then stop loving the one. There is never an absence of love. There is only love. The only thing that changes is a form of the relationship, and that is as temporary as it is an illusion, because there is not many, but only one. There is only one relationship, and it takes only one form. I open my mind to love as it actually is, and not as I have dreamed it is. I want to feel the all-encompassing love of God. I want to feel it wherever I am and whoever I'm with. So, as with the thoughts I think, I remind myself of the truth of love. The only reason I must learn what I am and where I am is because I've taught myself to believe what never could be true. This world, as I see it now, holds only what I have made to take the place of what is mine in reality. I no longer want this. And so I look at each desire for the world, recognize its valuelessness, and let it go. It seems to still exist, but when I no longer value it, it holds no power over me. This does not make me hate the world, but it does encourage me to ask for another way to see it. When I use my holy mind to interpret what I see, the world becomes a happy dream that will suffice until the dream is over. And I enjoyed that dream. Thank you so much for sharing this review lesson with me. And if you found it helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow with the next review lesson.